Okay, 1756, good luck. So we've not played before, we have no head-to-head score. 5,300 games for opponent, that's really impressive. That's the berserk button, by the way, next to the clock if you want to try it for yourself. It's not for me, not something I'll be doing. Okay, what do we want to do? We can go with like the reverse Sicilian structure, or we can basically match it, or we can kind of do this sort of concept. I could even go d5 straight away, but don't think I want to. I'm just going to match it. I tend to mix it up a bit in this type of English opening, so let's just go this way. Relatively symmetrical. We'll try and break the symmetry fairly soon. Oh, he's pushed forward, okay. I'm going to capture there, so we're getting rid of one of our opponent's centre pawn, but we've still got two. Take, so I'm going to take back. So I just need to decide what I'm going to do with this bishop. Queen up, there's an annoying bishop move. Rook across doesn't really achieve a great deal. I could do this and this. It just depends if I want to go pawn forward and then what to do with this one. I'm just going to develop the bishop for now, just preparing a pawn push. Ooh. So he's gone forward. So knight up might actually be a move here. Bishop takes, bishop takes. Doesn't really gain a great deal. So up takes, takes. I'm going to play d5. I might not get another chance to. If takes, I could potentially go with the knight. Let's just see what white does. Oh, the bishop's come forward. Now, pawn up, you're okay to take. But again, is knight up an actual simple move now? Takes, takes, queen takes, takes. You just shift your rook and you're fine. I think knight up looks sensible here. We put pressure on and we put pressure on. But again, white might want us to take to open the file up. But I'm looking at knight up and I don't see why I shouldn't. I guess you can just simply go back. We can always consolidate. Yeah, I'm going to play knight up to hit the bishop. Obviously, you can always just simply drop the bishop back. There's no immediate big threat here, but maybe we can play pawn. But he's just launched forward, so we could go up here now. And if you go back, then we hit two pieces. So that looks to be a mistake. So you're going to probably have to come here. Rook across. Say you come up, knight back. Takes, takes. Am I losing a pawn in this line? Possibly. Hold on, have I just got c5 here? No, you just take e5 down, rook across. I'm just debating whether my knight's at risk if you push the pawn. So e5, bishop down, rook across. Say pawn up. If my knight retreats somewhere, takes, takes. My pawn's overloaded, so I'm going to lose a pawn. So e5 down, it's kind of committal, isn't it? So rook across, I think I'm losing a pawn if I do that. I'm just going to drop the knight back. Burnt a lot of time there though. Can't afford to burn too much time early in a game. So I can shift this pawn, rook across, then prepare to push something like that. Here, takes. Ooh, queen up would have been nice. He's covered it actually now. But he's close to getting trapped. I'm going to play... And again, queen up, there's knight down. Queen up. Just trying to create simple threats. Here, takes. Here, it is a move, isn't it? Bishop back. Pawn up. But then you've got bishop takes. Bishop takes. I think that works actually. I'm going to blunder a pawn and see if he takes it. I think I've got queen up if he takes. So he just pushes forward. So we can develop the bishop. I might as well just try and prepare here with creating an immediate threat to trap the bishop in. So he'll move the knight or the pawn. I've got to start clawing some time back now. Knight up is not a move. Yeah, I'm going to have to start playing a bit quicker here. So I'm just preparing a move like knight up or knight up. Maybe pawn up, I'm not sure. Yeah, I've probably used a little bit too much time in the opening here, so I'm going to have to compromise the middle game a bit. E6 is a move. It feels a little bit passive, but I can't really push forward. Knight up or knight across might be a move. I don't think there's anything wrong with E6, it's just I'm a little bit bogged down and white's feels like got plenty more space. E6 might allow a move like bishop back to target the pawn, I guess. Yeah, bishop comes up to cut this out. So knight up, I don't like the look of that. Bishop up, I guess you just come across. I could launch a pawn, but I don't see how I make it work unless I'm going to do this and this. Actually, that's maybe an idea, isn't it? Let's launch the pawn. Idea is to shift the bishop just to make room for the queen, with bishop to come back to target this pawn potentially at some point. And if not, then we're just gaining space. But yeah, I might be blundering anything and everything here. Pawn's playing pretty well. And I'm not, am I? Rook across, bishop down is a problem. So, is queen up a move? I guess I go here. Yeah, knight in obviously is a bit of a problem. I'm going to have to play queen somewhere. I'm not quite sure where. Probably f5. Oh, he's come forward. He's playing pretty well here. I'm going to go forward and see if he gives up either of the bishops. Try and get something off the board. I guess it's a safe pre-move if he takes, and if he takes here I can take back. My queen's guarded, but this knight is going to be a real problem now potentially. Once the knight comes in, it's not going anywhere. I could be in real danger of losing this one. Oh, he's coming with the knight anyhow, but that might allow, say, queen up. I don't think I'm getting trapped, but am I? If I go here, takes, I can take with a queen now. f5 might be a move, so queen here, pawn down. I don't like the look of that. Here, f5 takes. I'm going to go here. I don't think f5 is a move, but it might be. It might be a move, takes, and then shift the bishop somewhere. Could be dangerous opening the file. If takes now, I can take with a queen with check and then whip the bishop, I think. He's come forward. I'm going to get rid of that bishop. No, I don't think I've got a way to attack here. I don't think I have. And what do I do? My queen can't retreat. I've got queen across and we can trade queens, I guess. That might be sensible. Bishop takes, takes, takes. I'm going to play queen across. If takes, I can take back, I think. If takes, takes, and I've still got f5 potentially to come, but it's kind of, yeah, feels like I've misplayed this game. So in real danger of losing this one. The eval's probably +1 or +2 for white, I would guess, if not better. Obviously, I'll find out after the game. So it has taken. So do I want to do this, this? I think I do. I'm going to take some pressure off. Now I've still got f5 was my idea, and then this pawn in reserve, but it's going to be very difficult to break through now. Bishop up just pushes you to where you want to go. I think f5 is kind of an essential move in it, just to try and keep a nice chain, but I don't see how I actually break through now. I can't move the rook anywhere here thanks to this knight. Oh, he's moved the knight now. But now I can go here and get rid of that knight potentially. That feels like a mistake to me. It feels like it. It doesn't mean it is, but it feels like it. Now I'm going to go here to try and combat this idea and then challenge for the open file, and there's pressure on this if he wanders off. We might be back in this game now. Yeah, he's wandered off, so hasn't he just hung a pawn? I think he's just hung a pawn. So rook down, rook takes, rook takes. Sorry, my rook check and collect. It feels like I'm in the game. This is loose as well, though. But I think I take, and at least in the short term, rook behind this pawn. And I'm putting pressure on. So I think he's made a mistake. I've still got to be careful. King here would be nice. Oh, he's gone to guard. I can check and collect now then. Can I still guard this? I'm going to check and maybe collect. Yeah, I think he's made a mistake and gone wrong. I think we're better now. Ooh, do I collect this one instead of this one? Idea is rook across and go for a back rank mate. I think I should go for this one first because I'm threatening check to trade one of the rooks, and then I've got to be better if one of the rooks comes off. I can just sit and guard here, or I can try and get forward. Okay, he's gone for the open file. So now I can just check and trade a set of rooks. And then try and go for the open file. I can grab another pawn, but he's going to get active. So rook here, then king here, and it feels like I'm better. I think I'm better trading here. So how do I actually do it? I'm going to go here, check and collect. He's going to come down and go for this. Oh, he didn't. So here, rook down, and I could just go here and be defensive. Here. Once I go forward, I can't come back. It's committal, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 moves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Actually, I'm slower. I'm going to bring my king up and go here, I think. Now across. I can always try and work this side, but I'm a little bit slower here. So do I sack a pawn? I'm going to go here, but I'm actually way down on the clock. I should have gone a bit more attacking, shouldn't I? Yeah, I can't afford to try and guard this. I'm too far down on the clock. And he's the one getting the outside pawn now. So I'm going after the king. He can go here and collect this pawn instead. I'm actually in trouble losing this. Let's check in here. We're in real trouble. I think we're losing here. It's whether I can stop this pawn once this is gone. Here takes, you just push. I can't stop them all. So, oh, can I check here and push mind? Okay, he's gone defensive. I can check preparing this. If I can just get my king up. Let's run my pawn. I think he needs to do this and gamble. I think he does. But now I'm preparing to bring my king up. I hope. If I get my king here, it still feels like I'm probably worse, but my opponent's the one with the outside pawn. Yeah, he's noticed it. Take. Have to guard, then try and go here. If he goes here, I take. Well, that allows me to win the pawn. Now, if I can just collect this one, I might be able to sack the rook for this, but that's my best bet, I think. So check, king down, check. Just puts him where he wants to be. Check, king down, takes. Can I get behind and sack? I think I'm lost, aren't I? Rook here, king down. I'm going to go here because he can't make further progress, but to be fair, neither can I. Unless I check, collect and get back, I'm in trouble. So he's gone there. So can I do this? Oh boy, I didn't expect this, but it's happened. Here, takes, king down is probably bad. I think I'm in Zugzwang, aren't I? I think I'm effectively just sitting here doing nothing. Rook down here, rook behind, king here. Yeah, he's found it. He's found it. Here, here. Or do I go here? Here, rook behind. Here. I have a feeling this might be best, but I have to try something because I'm just lost. If he goes here, I think a check. Back, check, and across. But I might be wrong. I think he maybe goes here, but then do I do this? I'm not sure. Oh, he's gone there. I have to play this quickly. Got no choice. Now if he checks, I just collect. If he pushes, I check and collect. He can't push, I just check. So I think I'm back in the game. I've got a chin and I've got a fast pawn of my own, so I'm not sure he can stop it. So here, takes, here, back, rook up. I think I might have swindled one. I think I've swindled one. Wow. The engine will say that I was completely busted, won't it? But we've managed to win it. How the heck did we do that? Let's pause it and put it through the analyzer and see what it says. 58 moves we've played for that one. But yeah, this is why these games are always a risk. It'd be interesting to see what it was. But it felt like I was at least +1, +2 worse. I've gone wrong somewhere. But let's just see. This is what the engines are for. The final endgame there, I'm actually much better, +4 better. I didn't feel like I was. Maybe that's my analysis of the position not as good as what my position actually was then. It might be that my evaluation of the position wasn't as good as what I actually had. And I might have actually played it really well. You can see the whole endgame here, I'm actually better. I've gone wrong here somewhere. I was +3 and I've gone down to +0.08. So I've actually played it pretty well. So there'll be a blunder around here somewhere. You can see I've got one. Where is it? Yeah, so what's happened here? King to G was a blunder, and I should have just gone forward to F6 and lost this pawn. You can take your time and play through all these lines. As it finished now, it has 92% versus 88%, and that was my only blunder. For the whole game, I'm essentially level in the early part, slightly worse, and then I'm essentially better the whole endgame. So I actually played it pretty well. Difficult position though. So in this line, this is how the engine said I should have played it, and I shouldn't have feared for losing this pawn. G5. See, this looks scary to me, allowing white this pawn here. And in this position, the engine says I'm +5 better. Give a check. It looks a very scary position, doesn't it? But while the engine says it's just winning for us. Wow. That's a good win.